Hello, happy Tuesday. I'm excited you guys are all on. Welcome to our weekly team call. It is June 4th, I think, and I'm excited to be on with all of you guys. We're going to talk about goal setting. We're also going to have you guys share some positives. So if you're new to this team call, what we like to do is we like to share wins, and you don't have to. But you can pass. And if you are comfortable sharing, we would love to hear something that you are celebrating from last month, or it could be something that happened this week, could be something in your business, it could be something with a customer, or it could be something personal. So we just like to start off with sharing some wins with each other. And we're going to do that in just a minute. I'm not used to having to navigate with the waiting room and the mutes and all that. So bear with me. So yeah, I wanted to start with a win that I have. I decided to start this 90-day run where I'm really like taking my business up to the next level. And I set some goals for myself that are pretty challenging. One is going live every day, which I cannot, like, that stresses me out. I don't like going live. And I have that on my daily sheet. I haven't done it yet today. So after this Zoom, I'm going to need to do it. But it is a pretty intense, like I'm double posting, like before it was just posting once a day on my social media. I'm upping it to twice a day. And I'm really digging in and really wanting to go on a summer sprint, like a 90-day summer sprint. So June, July, and August, I'm really like taking it up to the next level. I'm really excited about that. So I started on Saturday on June 1st, and so far I'm doing really well. I use a habit tracker on my phone. It's called Habity. It's a free app. But it has I just input all of my tasks that I'm going to do that I want to get done for the day. And then once it's done, I just click the check mark. So you can see all the check marks. You can only see like 5 days at a time, but it just goes back, and then the next day it'll bring in a new row. And when I'm done, like I still have to put up an Instagram post. I have to go live, and I have to do my movement. It's getting a little bit late to do that. But I'm on the West Coast, so if you're on the East Coast, you're 3 hours ahead of me, but I forgot about that one. But I can do this. Allie was doing 2 45-minute workouts at 1:30 in the morning. So when she did her 75 hard, which she's on day 71, almost done, which is really exciting. So that's kind of my win for the week, is I'm just like amping it up and getting back on track, and I'm really excited about it. So we can go around. I would love to hear what your wins are, or something you're excited about, or it could even be a goal that you set for yourself this month. You could share that. But I'd love to hear from each of you. You guys can come off mute. And then if everyone's a little camera shy, then I can just start pointing, like, and then you can say no, you can say pass if you don't want to. So who wants to go first?
Amber, I'll go first since I might have to hop off early.
Yay.
Win, win, win. I feel like saying win and win or chicken dinner. I'm so excited that my sister-in-law, who had been trying to get to drink ketones for 3 years, just came in with an excited package. I am most excited about seeing the transformation that I'm going to get emotional. I didn't think I was going to get emotional, but I'm most excited about seeing the transformation that she's going to have, because I know how bad she needs this, and I know what it can do, and I'm super stoked.
You gave me goosebumps. This is why I'm here, to hear these stories. And I'm so excited too. And I appreciate you connecting her to me so I could meet her and help her get started as well. Susan's doing a really good job of onboarding her, making sure she's in the Drink Ketones Daily Facebook group. And then also she's been giving her resources on how to get started and how ketones work. So even after she purchased, she's still touching base with her every single day while she's waiting for her product. So nicely done, Susan.
Thank you so much, Amber, for your help. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
it's exciting. Okay, who else would like to share? If you're new to our team call, you can also introduce yourself when you first come off. Just tell us your name and where you're from.
I'm Vicki Clayson, and I'm from Utah.
Awesome. So do you have a win? You've been crushing the ketone game. Tell us about that.
I have been. I've been eating keto diet and drinking the drinks and losing weight. So it's been working.
Yeah, she's down like 20 pounds in a month and a half or 2 months. So that's exciting. Thank you for sharing.
I'll go.
Yay.
I'm Heidi from Texas. I decided that I needed to pivot to another company. I was with a company for 8 years and the company's not growing. I was on a vendor event that Chris was on, and I won the $100 raffle. And so Jesus was just tapping on my shoulder saying, "You get the box. I gave you the box. You can get started." And so that's kind of what happened is I got the box. I ordered on May 10th, got it on the 13th because I'm here in Texas. And it's been, I think, 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks. I've lost 10 pounds, and I feel amazing. And I knew I would because I've tried these off and on over the years. Just a little bit, I'd get something off of eBay real cheap and try them, and ooh, those are good, but never committed. And then I got my 3 for free in May, and I'm working towards my MVP 1, right? Is that what it's
Cycle
called?
1. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm working on that, and I'm going to roll out trial packs on Friday to these ladies that are just, I have 5 customers, I think, and a lot of people waiting, which is how it goes. We know. So I bought some boxes for trial packs. So I'm going to tempt them with that a little bit on Friday and see if any of them will grab a trial pack and try it and then jump. We'll see.
Awesome. Thank you, Heidi. So many exciting things. Can you give us one quick tip on how did you get that many customers in that short amount of time? That's what I would like to know.
I reached out to my prior team that was unhappy and had already quit working their businesses. And I just said, hey, these are awesome. They obviously know, like, and trust me. And they know that I wouldn't have left where I left unless I had to for financial reasons. And so they all jumped in that. And then one was a prior customer that saw me in my VIP group and said, okay, what are you doing? And, just very
Awesome.
simple, just simple messaging, leave them alone, message them a little bit more, leave them alone, keep posting, and they can't stand it. So they'll jump eventually.
Yeah, it's so simple, the process. It's too simple sometimes that we don't do it, right? It's so
Yeah.
easy to just message somebody and let them know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But a lot of times we psych ourselves out and talk ourselves out of that reach out. It's one of the hardest things to do is those direct reach out. So congratulations, welcome, and we're excited you're here.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Chris. I'm the Chris that Heidi just spoke about. Hey Heidi. I think, first of all, I gotta say, Heidi has taught me and reminded me so many lessons that I've learned along the way, but then reminded me some things. So I am so thankful that Jesus did tap your shoulder, because that's what connected us. So first about me though, so some things that I've conquered that I haven't been able to do in the past. So one is I feel like I've widened my breadth. It was always like I would find people in vendor events. I would find, a person here or there on my Facebook site, but really nothing else. This last week, I've widened things out a bit. So I had somebody, I think you guys probably seen in the Rhino thing. I had someone deliver me a mattress to my house, and I spoke to them. They were a business owner themselves, so always looking for those business-minded people, and he was super excited about it, brought it back to his shop, and they were all looking for some samples too. So I'm actually going to do hopefully a drive-by to there, I forget who it is that talks about drive-bys, but and sample some out there. So and really push myself out of my comfort zone, because my comfort zone is not in person anymore. It used to be, but not anymore. So another way that I've widened my breadth is that I saw my cousin had bariatric surgery not that long ago, and we were in a health journey together, me with ketones, her with that. And she was always open to the idea, never really did anything with it. But I seen someone on her site posting about all these troubles this person had and not wanting to get the surgery done, but having tried all these other things. And I'm like, hey, cousin, do you mind if I reach out to your friend? I don't want to make it weird or anything, but I really feel like I've got something that can help her out, and I really just want to help her out. Because honestly, that was what I was feeling. I reached out to her, haven't got any response yet on her, but in the process, my cousin said, hey, I work with this other girl. You got to talk to her. Talked with her last night, back and forth on text. She's super excited and looking forward to getting some trials out to her, or getting her signed up on the site. The third thing that I've done that I've never done before, well, successfully, I'll say, because I did a long time ago, is what I see Heidi doing a lot of, is getting her customers to post, like we've been talking about in our Rhino group. And I did that for the first time and had somebody who had 3 different contacts to reach out to. And now we've got also more, because she keeps asking me, what more can I do? What more can I do? So got a 10-day trial out to her person, customer of a customer, and 2 other people I'm talking to. So just really excited about everything that's going on and all the new ways of doing things. One thing I will say that I think is really, really valuable, and I think, Heidi, you've seen this and probably what you've done as well, is talking, like I said before, to those like-minded people and the know, like, and trust. We actually talk a lot. I love that you said know, like, and trust, because I know, Amber, I've been in trainings before where you were teaming up with some other people and you guys talk about that know, like, and trust. We all know, like, have those people out there, whether they're in vendor groups or they're our friends or family. They're out there. It's just a matter of finding it. For me, none of my family or friends want to do this. I've talked to my family and friends for 2 years and nobody wants to do it. Whatever, find a way, right? And that's what I've done. Anyway, I'm kind of super fired up today, so I'll let somebody else talk, but thank you guys so much for letting me join here too. See ya.
I love it. Thank you, Chris. You talk about that know, like, and trust factor, and it is so much stronger and easier in person, right? So someone like Trish, right? Okay, so she went through a 3-year journey of saying no to me, but during that 3-year journey, she was developing that know, like, and trust factor, getting to know me. And it's a slow process online, right? Like, we're strangers. You start following me and it takes a long time to really develop that know, like, and trust factor. Now, I can tell you a few things that'll speed it up. One is going live, and the other is doing talking in your stories, so people can see you, feel your passion, feel your heart, get to know you a little bit more. But in person, you have this huge community of people, we all do, that already know, like, and trust us. And it's just so much quicker and stickier of a business, but we just have to reach out to them, and that's not always easy to do. So, all right, does anyone else have a share that they would, or a win they'd like to share?
Hey, I can pop on quick, just getting my kid out of bed, but I hit MVP, brought it down to the wire again last month.
Congratulations.
But thank you. Yeah, my new coworker decided to hop in, so I built her a cart with a couple of boxes, sent her a nice coupon, said, let's do this. So she pushed me over, which was awesome. The new comp plan is amazing. I made more this month than I've made any other month, period. Even like Black Friday when I was crushing sales. So that was really cool. I love that they've made these changes, and the affiliate program, I have people coming in left and right as affiliates, which is so awesome.
What are you,
And they are,
how are you reaching out to them? Like, how are you converting them to an affiliate? What language are you using? Are you messaging them? Are you calling them? Like, what's working for you?
I'm just kind of chatting with them, and I'm saying, hey, we do have a free affiliate upgrade if you want to upgrade to affiliate. And then, if you share, you can also earn free ketones and a paycheck. So it's working really well.
Oh, good. Congratulations.
Yeah,
That's
thanks.
exciting. Just Amy reminded me, I did the math. I added up my my paychecks from this month because they came weekly, right? So I had to add them all up, and then I went and looked at last month's, and my paycheck almost doubled. It was like $100 shy of doubling. So with the new comp plan, it makes a huge difference. as far as what you're getting paid. Now, if you're one of the people that are just sitting and not working your business and you have this huge team underneath you, the changes to the comp plan are not going to work in your favor. They're working in the favor of those that are working their business. And I don't know like the ins and outs of what changed and how it changed, but I just know that my paycheck almost doubled. And that was really exciting for me. So there's lots of potential, lots of exciting things happening, and it's fun to get paid every single week. Let's dive into our meeting. I don't want to hold you guys too long. And then if we had a few more shares at the end, if we have time, we can do those, because I know a lot of you guys that haven't shared yet have had some exciting things happening too. I want to talk about the goal sheet for those that are new, and also if you've already set your goals for the month, I would love to see them. Let me share my screen here and I can show you what we do. Okay, so this is kind of our goal setting sheet for the month. At the beginning of the month, we set goals, and they're action step goals. It's not like, hey, I want to hit multiplier, or like, I'm going to hit rank 3. Those aren't, well, those can be goals, but we really set the daily action, what we want to do daily to accomplish those goals. So that's what this goal sheet is about, the daily activity. So we always set a mindset and a movement goal that you want for the month. This personal tracker is a month's worth of squares. So when you complete your mindset and your movement, you get to cross one off each day. Set a goal for the number of conversations you will have. Like, how many do you want to have each month or each day? Do you want 5? Do you want 10? Do you want 1? Like, it really depends on what your goals are, right? And your actions need to match that goal. So this is a tracker for the conversations. Social media, where do you want to post? How often do you want to post? And then part of social media is growing your following. So what action steps are you going to do to grow your following every day? And then how much time a day are you going to spend engaging on other people's content and just kind of making friends? So there's also an MVP tracker on here. It's 25 boxes. So for those that are tracking their MVP, you can use that. And then I really like this tracker. Some of you may have seen it, but you're going to be writing down the name of the prospect as you talk to people. And then your first connect should be the campfire video. So once you send that, you can cross that off or check mark it. And your second connect should be a person. Like, who are you going to connect that person to hear their story and their third-party validation? So once you do that, you'll check that box off. And then here are all of the follow-up boxes, right? We know that it's 5 to 17 touches is the average before somebody buys. So you may be sending, or you may be like following up with a sale, or you may be following up with an invite to a guest call, or you may be just checking in on them and seeing if they're ready to go. So you have the ability to track up to 10 follow-ups on this sheet, because it's all about follow up. And yeah, so we fill this out each month. It would be great if you brought them to the meetings so you could share something that's going on. Like maybe it's somebody. So once somebody buys, you're going to circle their name, right? So you're no longer following up, but you do want to check in on them as a customer, which is a different process. And so if you could bring those to the meeting on Tuesday nights. So let me tell you about Nick. So Nick was planning on being on and kind of running the meeting. He really wants to dive into our team. He feels like some of you are playing small that could play really big, and he wants to be a part of your journey and support you in whatever way that he can. So he said that he was going to get on tonight, but he also said that he'd be at a soccer game. Well, he sent me a screenshot or a picture of them at a soccer game. They're at a U.S. women's soccer game, and the whole stadium is screaming. He's like, oh, I thought I could find like a quiet space to get on the Zoom and kind of my little corner. And I was like, at a U.S. women's soccer game, are you nuts? So I made fun of him a little bit for that, but he said that to say hello and that he'll be here next week for sure. And he's excited for us to kind of combine together and really create something special here and identify who wants this business and how we can support the people that really want to run. And there's a place for everybody. So if you're here for community, that's great too. If you're here because you're loving ketones and you want to share it with 1 or 2 people, that's great too. If you're here to build a massive business, that's awesome too. So we're all kind of here with different goals, and And we're here to support you to reach those goals. So I was on a training this week. It's a Champ 6 training, and the training's all about getting from Champ 6 to Champ 7. It's a huge jump, right? So 30K volume is rank 6, and then 100K volume is rank 7. And a lot of people, including myself, get stuck in rank 6 for months and months and months. And for me, it's been a few years. So they have this call that they do every other week where they're really speaking to rank 6s and teaching them what they need to do or what they can do to hit rank 7. And I really liked the training that Natalie did. And so I wanted to kind of share some of it with you. I think it's super valuable. So the first thing she talked about was, how do you start off your month? She has a very specific process that she follows that she was taught for starting off the month. It's like a little rhythm, a little pattern, a step-by-step process for her. In order for her to be successful, she needs to start off the month every single month with this process. So the number one thing that she does, the very first thing that she does, is she reviews last month. And I want you to follow along here and review last month, or think about last month as we are talking about number one. So what worked for you last month? All right. What was really working? What was building your business? What was helping you have more conversations and getting more customers and getting ketones into more hands? What was working? All right. What didn't work for you last month? Identify that. It's really important to look back and evaluate what happened last month so you can improve on it. And so what you're going to want to do is do more of what worked and less of what didn't work. For me, I put down what didn't work was spending hours on Canva. I get stuck in circles making Canva who knows what. I'll make Canva anything. And I spend a lot of time on Canva. Well, that's not really building my business. I already have the assets that I need to communicate with prospects, to help customers get started. I don't need to be spending an hour or two a day on Canva. So that didn't work for my business last month. So that's something that I identified. I need to do less of that this month. What worked for me at the end of the month, I really started posting a lot more. I had a really slow 3 weeks and then a really fast 1 week at the end, because I was in my head. I was struggling with my own health. I was feeling bloated. I wasn't eating the best. And like, it's not fun to share when you're not feeling confident about where you're at, right? But then I got going in a good streak. And so I was sharing and sharing and sharing, and I ended up helping a lot of new people, but that worked well for me. So I want to do that all 4 weeks this month, right? That's what worked for me. I want to do more of that, posting about my journey, posting about ketones, posting about my transformation, posting about the business, posting about the affiliate opportunity. Now, I'm not saying that every post needs to be about that, because I don't believe in that at all. I believe in like every 4th post, we talk about the penny jar or the putting the quarters in the piggy bank analogy. For every quarter you put in, every content that you make that's not about ketones is putting a quarter in, and every content you make about ketones is taking a silver dollar out. So it should be like a 4-to-1 ratio. Yeah, so I've challenged myself to go live every day, and I struggle with it. So I'm with you, Trish. We should do a dual live. Okay. Number 2 is set clear goals. What do you want to accomplish? Do you want to hit multiplier? There's not a single person on this call that's not capable of hitting multiplier. And I think I had a few conversations this week, and I think we get in our own head that it's unachievable. It's way out there. I'm not going to be able to do it. Therefore, I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to go about doing my business, and I'm not even going to try. Well, if that's your mindset, then of course you're not going to hit multiplier, right? So if you want to hit multiplier, write that down as your goal. If you want to hit a certain rank, write that down as your goal. If you want a certain number of customers, like I want 30 new customers this month. That's my goal. I saw what Amy Dove had last month. She had 30 new customers. And I said, well, next month I'm going to beat her. I'm a little competitive. So, and it's not just about beating her. It's about helping 30 new people start drinking ketones. And I haven't gotten that number for a really long time. So that's really far out there. So my daily action needs to match my goal. So what is your goal this month? Set 1 or 2 like goals that are benchmarked goals. And then you need to set the daily action steps that are going to help you reach that goal. So let's say your goal is multiplier and your daily action is to talk to 1 person a day about ketones. That's not going to get you to that goal. So it's really important that your daily action steps are going to get you where you want to go. If they don't, kind of evaluate, you need to up it. All right. If your daily action takes you way above your goal, then you need to change your goal. You need to push your goal out a little bit farther. For those that are wanting to really build a business here. A goal could be you want free ketones. You want to get your 3 customers. You want to get your 3 for free. That could be a goal. So set your goals. That's number 2. So number 1 is review last month. Number 2 is set your goals for this month. And I loved number 3. Number 3 is, well, it's plan your calendar, but making your family or whatever relationships that are special to you that you're in, make them a priority. Put them on the calendar first. Put date night on the calendar. Put your kids' activities on the calendar. Make your family a priority. And then add all of the prove it things onto your calendar. So your family comes first. The relationships that you have, the people that are special in your life, you got to put them down first, and then you're going to fill it in with prove it. So when is the guest call? We're going to have a guest call every Wednesday night this month. And then Nick is doing like a big team call every Monday night. And then we'll do our smaller team call every Tuesday night. Get those on the calendar after you get your family calendar planned. Get them in your Google Calendar. Prove It has a Google Calendar now that you can subscribe to, and it'll integrate right into your calendar. I think it's in boards, the Prove It boards. So I haven't integrated it yet because I just started using my calendar. I'm really good at keeping everything in my head, but all of a sudden I got really bad at it because I'm getting old. So I'm like, I better pull out the calendar and start writing this stuff down. But I don't like doing a calendar, but I need to, right? I need to like stop forgetting things. So yeah, speaking of, my calendar just went off and telling me that I think it's about this team meeting's already started. I even turned on my notifications, which is really weird for me. I like a silent phone, but I'm doing the whole calendar thing. But make your family a priority. And then number 4 is to go through steps 1 through 3 with your team. All right. So for those that have promoters underneath them, go through steps 1 through 3 with your team, like I'm doing right now with you guys. So have them review last month. Did they hit their goals? What went well, what didn't? Set the goals for this month. And then number 3 is plan the calendar. And so that's number 4 is just step your team through steps 1 through 3. Help them adjust goals if they need to, and find out like who wants to hit rank 6. All right. Who wants to hit a champ? All of you are capable of it. It's just having your daily activities match your goal. So set a goal. It doesn't have to be rank 6. It could be rank 4. It could be MVP multiplier. It could be getting free ketones, whatever that is for you. Everybody here is on a different path. We're not all on the same path. When people start talking about going legend and rank 9 and rank 10, and I'm going to be there, like that, like isn't a turn on for me. So I'm not rank motivated at all. I'm helping people motivated. So my goal was helping 30 people this month start ketones. And that's a goal that lights me up. So make the goal something that makes you excited, that lights you up. Okay. So, and then, the last one is, how are you going to measure your goal? All right. How are you going to monitor your progress? Are you going to check in weekly? And I think we can do that on this call every Tuesday night. Just kind of reevaluate how our week went, what we did well, what we need to do different. Do we need to adjust our daily activity so we can meet our goals? That kind of thing. So yeah, I am excited. Nick really wants to run those that want to run. If that's not you, it's no big deal. You can just say, hey, like I'm just here. Like I'm chill. I'll share it with a few people. But if you really want this, if you really want to hit it to the next level, plug in to myself and Nick. He really wants to plug into this team and help those go that want to go. So that was my little training for the night. I had a few announcements, but I did mention the Wednesday night guest call that we're going to have. It's going to be at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. So that's going to be every Wednesday night in June. And then this team call is at 5:30. I know it's confusing, 5:30, 5. And then Monday night's call, I thought it was 5:30 last night. It could have been 5. I actually don't remember. I was on it, but I don't remember what time I got on it. So those are kind of the announcements. Does anyone have any questions? We have a few minutes. We can answer questions. And then I wanted to end with at least one other share. No questions? Everyone's feeling on top of things and ready to crush it? Okay. Does anyone else? 5:30, you believe, for Monday? Okay. I thought that's what it was. So 5:30 Monday, 5:30 Tuesday, 5 o'clock Wednesday. And then if there's something from corporate that comes out, you know, you never know. Sometimes they open up the champ call to everybody. Sometimes they'll do like kind of like a fireside chat, I guess is what you would call it. I can't remember what they call it, but where Brian and Blake come on and talk about things, or if there's a sale that drops. Does everybody have the Boards app? Does anyone not have the Boards app that needs it? Okay, so in the corporate Boards app, they take things in and out. So there's really a folder for whatever currently is happening. So over the weekend, there was a folder for the flavor battle with content in it, like a content plan of what you can post, and here's some graphics you can use. And then now I don't think it's there anymore. So next time something happens, whether it's a flavor drop or a sale or some type of flavor battle, they'll drop it in there. So that's the best place to check for scripts and graphics. But yeah, no questions at all. Does anyone else want to share something that they're excited about, or an accomplishment, or something that they're looking forward to? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, people, I guess we will not end on a positive note. We'll end on a no.
Oh, whatever. I guess I'll do it.
Yay.
So one of my customers, she just gave me her before and after, and she's been drinking them for a month, and she's lost some pant sizes.
That's
She didn't tell
exciting.
me- She didn't tell me how much she's lost, but she doesn't have a scale, so
And I see that smile on your face. That's like the real reward here, is when you share ketones and get somebody started and then they have a transformation. Like, that lights me up. It's like the best feeling in the world, especially when you spend a lot of your life not knowing how to help yourself. All of a sudden you're helping somebody else. And that's just, I don't know, it's an exciting feeling. Right, Trish?
yeah, it is.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that. I love it.
You're welcome. I had to because nobody else would.
Are you challenging somebody else to share?
Yes, and I'm also still challenging Nick. He's got a before and better story that he has to share.
What do you mean?
So yeah, he said that he doesn't have it. He doesn't. I asked him for his before and better story, and he doesn't have one wrote up yet, guys.
Oh, well, I have a really nerdy, skinny, scrawny picture of Nick that could be a really good before and better that we should put together for him. All I did was one day I was like, what did this guy used to look like before he started drinking ketones? So I got on his Facebook and I just scrolled back as far as I could and I found a gold mine. So we should put it
Please
together.
share.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming. I'm excited. I love the new energy, and we're going to crush this week together. Set your goals, evaluate last month, and share them with me. I'd love to hear them. So have a good night, everybody.